Okay, today I want to take a look at Max here on the left. I've got him compared with Che here on the right. Just want to point out a couple of things. Max doing an indoor throw with the ball here on the left just sent me today. And he's a very good thrower. We're just looking for some things that might help him out to get to that next level. So let's slow this down. You can watch him in slow motion a couple times. I've got him synced up pretty good, so you could tell his speed and everything's pretty good. Release is a little bit later than Che, but pretty good. Okay, so let's take a look here. You can see here Che, he's way over on his left, the angle here, compared to what you're doing, Max. Your shoulder is over the right heel, right foot here. I'm sorry, left foot. Nice level shoulders, level left arm. You guys look very similar position. He's got the discus maybe a little bit higher, but it's pretty close. Let's move on. The main thing I want to pick out right here is see the difference of how he raises his left foot there. I'm sorry, his right foot. I don't know why I'm getting those two confused today. Looking at the pictures opposite, I guess. Okay, so you can see you're both in the same position right now. You can see how he's got his right foot lifted up. And the shin is horizontal. And the knee is actually behind the thigh here. So you can really kick and drive that right leg around. All right, let's keep going. That's one thing if you want to try that. That'll give you a lot more whip. See how your leg is not bent and it stays pretty straight and long. That's fine to get the radius you want, but whipping it to the into the middle will give you a lot more momentum and drive across the circle and some rotation too. Okay, let's keep progressing forward. You can see right here, let's say you're both in pretty much the same position. You can see how he's got the left arm and shoulders and the discus pretty much all in a straight line, and how you've got your left arm a little bit below your shoulder line, and then your discus and the right hand and the arm are way below. Okay, so what you want to do is try to maximize your radius. So you're trying to build up inertia. So to do that, you have to have a maximum radius is going on with your lower body and your upper body. Okay, let's continue on. And also, the discus is rising up to the high point. Okay, so having that discus in line with your shoulders here, it's automatically going to be at the high point as you turn into the middle. Okay, here you're almost at the same position. Notice his elbows, a little hard to tell from this angle, but his elbow is in line. It's not behind his back. Okay, and you can see how your left elbow is behind. And if you do that here, you might do that again later at the finish. We talked about that before, where you're not stopping that left side. And this might be part of it, because if you do it here, you might repeat it again later. Okay, so here again, you can see the discus should be up here in line with the shoulders. Okay, that's all right. He's got his right foot down. You're both the same right now. And yeah, I would keep the elbow up in line with the shoulders, and don't let that left elbow get behind you. All right, let's continue forward. You can see how far back you have the discus behind your shoulder. I think this is going to be a problem for you. Maybe it's too far back. It could be a little bit back, but I don't think that far is going to help you. You can see even here at the Che at this position, he doesn't have the discus back as far, but it's in line with the shoulders and elbows. He has his feet almost in a straight line, but of course he's just doing practice throws. I like what you're doing here a little bit better, where your left foot is more to the left of your right foot. All right, let's get you both in the same position here. Looks pretty good. he's already starting to bring the discus down, so the left elbow's or left shoulder's coming up. You're still getting ready to rotate around. Okay. He's a couple frames ahead. Okay, let's start you, sync you together right here. Okay, right here. You can see how far the discus is behind you, and you can see how Jay has it in line with his shoulders. So he's going to release that discus without, he's going to drive his hip and that right shoulder forward, and the discus is going to release sooner than yours. You can notice when you release the ball, it goes off to the left because you're hanging on a little bit long. So try to have the arm a little bit more in line with the shoulders at this point. Okay, you don't want it behind you. What's going to happen? You're driving the right hip, but you're driving the hip, and then that shoulder is going to go ahead, and then the discus is still going to be back behind you and release too soon. Okay, see right here, you kind of pulling to the left, and your body is angled to the left like this instead of Jay's actually angled vertical or just slightly to the right. You can see he's got the discus still in his hand right here, but it's all in line, maximum radius right here. Okay, so he's going to get the most power out of this discus at this point. Your discus is a little bit low, below your arm, so you shorten that radius a little bit. Okay, you want it up here. And at this point, it should be ready to get out of your hand. You've already got your right hip into the throw. Okay, so let's take a look at the next frame. See the disc, your ball, I guess, is still in your hand. Okay, you can see Jay's already released his at this point. You can see also his left leg is fully extended. He actually got it into the air. Let's go back one frame. You can see it's still in contact here at the toes. Now, this is something I wanted to point out. Watch your left foot. See how it's totally blocked off here, and your knee is facing off this way? And Jay's foot may be blocked off in his knee, but watch what happens. He keeps it there. See, his foot hasn't really moved, so he's still blocking, holding that left side as the right rotates around. Even here, his foot is still pointing a little bit more to the left, just as he releases it. Okay, and he's fully extended that leg at this point. See, he's gone from the left heel on the ground, and the next frame, the left heel's off the ground. So that's the last part of the block. He's fully extended that left leg. And I know your left knee, I'm pretty sure it's bent. We were having that problem in the past we were discussing. So right here, you want to fully extend that. Okay, and you want to have your spine vertical, and you want that arm up at the shoulder level there. Okay, let's keep going. You can see the ball that goes off to the left here, and you can see your left leg is still bent. Okay, we were taking a look at your left foot here. Okay, watch your left foot. If you want to block solid, you've got to hold it there and hold it. Now see how it's turned. The heel's rotated to the right. You hold it here though, so that's pretty good. What I like to see is try to hold it as long as you can in that position so it's blocked. Because if you're rotating it, then it's not blocking as well. Okay. All right. So a couple things we talked about before. Another example to show you there some of the things we were talking about working on. All right. So send another video and we'll take a look. All right. Thanks.